Hi, everyone. Welcome to sixth grade social studies. I'm Matt Lauer. I'm your son or daughter's teacher. I'm super pumped that I get the opportunity to record myself. Quickly, a little bit about me. This is my 17th year teaching at the middle school, taught reading, ELA in the past. This is my second year teaching social studies. It's great. It's what I went to college for, so I'm super pumped about it. Um, about my family a little bit. I have four kids. I have two at Harris Hill, one's in pre-K, and then I have a sixth grader. So it's my first time having my own kid coming to school with me, which is super crazy and fun. I'm pumped about it. It's great too because he's part of what seems to be a really, really awesome sixth grade class. I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed the first, what are we at, 5 days of school. I've loved it. I love work to begin with. Like, I love coming to school, but this has been a really awesome group. Things are kind of back to normal-ish. So I've loved the start of the school year that we've had. It's a really entertaining group of kids. Normally it takes a little bit longer to warm up, but I feel like they're already getting to that point. It's really been awesome. I can't say enough about how much I'm enjoying your kids. So I'm going to quickly go through some things. I'm going to go through my Schoology page quickly, go through syllabus quickly, um, and then just talk about a couple grading things and stuff like that. First of all, we are going to be using our Chromebooks a heck of a lot less than last year. Last year was kind of Chromebook overload. So I am going to be doing a lot more work on paper. This year, we're going to use journals a lot more. We're still going to use Chromebooks. There's a lot of value in some of the technology things that we can do. But we're going to be using a lot less. But using Schoology to keep track of things like assignments and things like that and communication is awesome. So that's something we definitely want to keep up on. So Schoology, if you go to my page, I've done it with your son and daughters. We've gone through the agendas up there for what we're doing each week. So if you ever want to see what we're doing on Friday, it'll be up there. Or then down here, all of our folders are all sectioned off. So for instance, this open house folder will have this video when I'm done doing it, but it also has our syllabus and a parent survey that I would love for everyone to fill out. I would say 75% of the people have already, so it's awesome. Students are doing a good job getting their parents to do it. If you haven't done it yet, please do it. There's a lot of good information that I can learn on there, so that I can teach your son and daughter the best way possible. So there's some questions where I can get a lot of good information on. It'll take you like 2 or 3 minutes to do it. So that'd be great if you can do that if you haven't already. It's in the open house folder. Um, so other than that, on my Schoology page, all of the work, if someone's absent, they can go in. I pretty much post what we're doing daily as far as anything we're going to be handing out. I'll have PDFs posted in the folders as well for each unit. And then any upcoming assignments are over here. So you can see Teach a Teacher slideshow, which I'll talk about in a little while, is something students are working on right now. So I'm going to go briefly into our syllabus that I went through. I think a lot of you read it because you checked off on the questionnaire that you read it. So I'm not going to go through everything. Just some classroom expectations. I'm big on classroom environment and getting everyone to be as comfortable as they can possibly be so that they can be as successful as they can possibly be. So we do a lot with team building. This first project we're doing basically just is in place so that students can get comfortable talking in front of each other. And I want them to have fun. Like I don't like being bored. So as I told students, we're not going to be bored much. I really don't like going through notes. I try and find fun ways and engaging ways to do everything that we're going to be working on. So classroom procedures, probably very similar to what everyone's seen in other classes. Assignments. So it's hilarious because I went through a syllabus with the students and then I found out how students translated what I said based on assignments. So what has been said by students is that I don't believe in homework, and that's not true. But my take on it is that I'm going to work your son or daughter really hard for 42 minutes in class, and if for whatever reason they don't finish what we're working on in class, they'll have to finish it up for homework. But pretty much every task that we work on in class designed to be able to finish in the class time that we have. If someone's not working as hard as they could, or else they get caught on something, then they may have to finish up something for homework. But for the most part, it'll be done in class. We'll have some projects we'll have to work on outside of class as well. So I believe in homework. We won't really have much of it in social studies. I know that math is a huge important part of sixth grade and those foundation skills. So it'll be good for them to get time to do that and to read. Being a reading teacher and ELA teacher for a bunch of years, I know how important it is for students to take some time every day to still read. So social studies will do most of their stuff done in class. Now, this is a big one here. That students are able to redo tasks when they're not happy with the grade that they earn. So for me, grades are important. However, learning is way, way, way more important. So I use grades basically as a motivational piece in that if a student isn't very happy with the grade that they earn, they can redo the task, and therefore then they're learning what I want them to learn. So they can redo it 2 times, 3 times, 4, whatever they do, they can redo it all the way up until the point they get 100. And that's awesome because they're putting the effort in. They earned it. So there will be a couple tasks throughout the year that students can't redo, but students will know what those are in advance. And also I have to talk with students that like, listen, I'm not stupid. If you just kind of rush through something to be like, oh, yeah, it's fine, I can just hand this in and then redo it. I understand. I can see when students are working hard. And those are the ones who get to redo all the tasks that they want. So please encourage your son or daughter to redo things if they don't do as well as they think they should or you think they should. I'll be doing the same. I'll be giving kicks to the butt when I think that they can do better than what they do. We do a lot of group work. We'll make sure that everyone's doing equal work. We really focus on that. We do a lot, especially in the beginning of the year. We're going to do a lot of team building things, so they get good at working in groups. It's obviously been a while for many of them. Last year, they didn't get the opportunity to do as much, so we really have to focus on learning how the best ways are to work in effective groups. The topics that we're going to work with, geography. We start off with a review of geography. It's important to really do that every year. Then we get into ancient civilizations: Mesopotamia, China, Egypt, Greece, Rome, and then we get into world religions. Now, for some of the things we learn, it's not things that students run into every day. So like my main goal is always that we're connecting what we're learning, whether it's ancient civilizations, world religions, geography, to their lives today, and the world that they live in today. So we're going to be doing a lot of those different things where we're connecting what they're learning to their lives. When we're doing that, I'm reading a lot of book called Ground Zero by Alan Gratz, which is an awesome story about a boy who was trapped in the World Trade Center, and at the same time, it's a parallel story of a girl living in Afghanistan. So ask your son or daughter about Ground Zero. They're pretty into it, so it's great. Also, we'll be doing some stuff with current events on Fridays. Last year, we did it on Wednesdays because we were remote. Fridays, we're going to use it as some current event days. We're just watch a brief little CNN 10 video, which is just goes through some of the current events that are going on in the world today. We'll talk about it. We'll probably play a quick little Kahoot or something, just because I think it's super important to keep up on that with everyone. All right. So the first task I had, I should cover this actually. The one thing I don't have on the syllabus is grades. I talked about it. If you have questions about grades and things like that, feel free to contact me. As I said, I don't focus on them. I use them as the motivational tool to get students to work harder to raise their grades, but by doing that, then they are learning. Our first task we're doing is something called Teach a Teacher. And all it has nothing to do with social studies. It is all about students. They got to choose any topic they wanted, anything they wanted to teach me, anything they wanted to teach the class about, and they are making a quick 4-slide, super short, super simple 4-slide Google slideshow. The goals for this were that they can follow directions, so I can kind of see what they're doing, following directions, that they can work with technology a little bit, and most importantly, that they can get scared about presenting and then conquer that fear and present to their class. And that way that we can start really building a good classroom environment, because we're going to be doing a lot of these things throughout the year. And obviously we have to start somewhere. They're probably going to be nervous about it. I've talked to them a bunch, but we'll be presenting this week. I'm super stoked to see them. I have some students that are going to teach me. I have someone teaching me to do a cartwheel, which should be interesting because I never have been able to do one. Someone thinks they're going to teach me to do a split. I'm guessing there's about a 0% chance that I'm going to be able to pull that one off. But kids are going to teach me all kinds of different things. And then I just love that they can get a chance to, in a fun, kind of low stress way, as far as the material, to get up in front of their class and talk. They're short, like 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes. So they'll go quick. But I'm excited about them. By the time you're watching this, they may have already happened. But so hopefully they go really well. So as far as communication with me, I'm open. Communicate as much as you want to. Okay, it's fantastic. I love to know if there are things going on, if things going on at home that I can help out with, as far as with work, or things that you think your son or daughter. It can be social emotional things that I can help out with in school, friends and stuff like that. I can help out in any way you think I might be able to. So you can email me at any time. I'll get back to you super quick. During the day, I don't really get to it normally until I'll probably like lunchtime, maybe really quick. And then after school, I'll get back to you. If not, I'll at least tell you that I got the email, and I'll respond at night. For students, they can Schoology message me. I told them it goes right to my phone. I get it, and I shoot a message back pretty much right away, right when I get it. So anytime they have a question or comment, or they're going to miss school or anything like that, they can get a hold of me using Schoology messages. And I think that's about it. This is the first take, only take. So hopefully it recorded and went all right. So I hope you enjoy your open house videos. I will be watching some as well as a sixth grade parent. And let me know if you need anything at all at any point. Thank you. Bye.